All right, so that's kind of what partnership is. Let's talk about the why. Why is partnership important? So there's a lot of different reasons, but let's focus in on some of the core ones that makes the biggest impact. When we're partnering with others, it creates that collaboration that we talked about. It's engaging. People want to engage. They want to feel like people engage with them, our children included. In fact, we are really significant people in our children's lives. It's us, their siblings, we're very close to them. And so there's already this natural response to want to partner with us. They want to engage with us. Again, this is a natural human reaction. Everybody out there, we all seek this social interaction. We all seek engaging with others. We all seek this chance to be heard and to collaborate. It's just a natural response within. And so our children are already seeking and looking for this. So when we do invite and create an environment where partnership can exist, and we work with our kid to create that partnership, they'll immediately relax to the situation. They'll want to work with you. But that's the other really big piece of why it's important. The reality is, if we're doing the opposite of partnership and we're doing that force and we're pushing them, what we're doing is we're causing the situation where the kid might feel fear from us. They might feel like the environment's not safe. They might see us as the enforcer or the punisher. Then what happens is they start withholding information. They're afraid to talk. So things that are tough topics or issues going on in their life or things that you feel like you should have known about and you find out the hard way, well, it might be the fact that they don't feel safe in the environment. There hasn't been a partnership that's been created. So the opposite of that, when we do create that partnership, our kids are more likely to come to us, talk to us, look for our guidance, be interested in hearing our opinions, our thoughts, really conversing with us about the issues going on in their life. Partnership creates a safe space, creates that connection with our children. A good thing to remember when you're learning any parts of what we're teaching here is that how we act is what our children are going to learn. They will mirror what we do. And so when we're doing partnership, it's a two-way street. We're exhibiting the behaviors and the actions and the way to communicate to them. And it becomes this chance for them to hear what we're saying and what our guidance is as we listen to them and hear what they want to give guidance to or their solutions. When we partner like that, it creates that environment. And we are showing them the ways that we hope that they behave. So it comes that two-way street. The information's flowing back and forth. So when we talk about safe environment and partnership, we're not talking safe environment in the sense of like physically safe, keeping people safe from crime and violence and terrible things. We're talking about safe as in psychologically safe. And that environment allows someone to open up and talk and hear us and also share what's going on with them. Case in point, I have two stories that kind of talk to what we're talking about here. One story, there was a dad who was very rigid, very stalwart, kept the house very safe, but he saw himself as the enforcer. Right? His job in his mind was to mandate and make sure his children did exactly what he thought they should do and live life the way he thought they should live it. When I worked with him, he felt like he was not supposed to be changing, that the way he did it was the right way. And what ended up happening is his children, who they already didn't like talking to him, just closed down even more. And I watched that happen as he unfortunately chose to become more rigid with them as they started doing things he saw as inappropriate. On the flip side, I had this other mom I was actually working with. She didn't quite see herself as an enforcer, but she didn't quite know how to adopt partnership. And as I worked with her and she started to understand what partnership is and apply it in the environment, I remember she came back and talked with me one day and she said, "Oh my gosh, this is working so well adopting these skills in the house. I had one son who wouldn't talk to me about what he wanted to do with his future and some of the things that were going on that were challenges in his life. And I would push and I'd try to get him and I'd try to almost force him to tell me these things. And he would just clam up more. But as she applied partnership, she said it opened the doors. All of a sudden, he started coming to her about issues, started talking to her about challenges, started planning with her about his future. And that was huge for her. But partnership helped create that environment.